Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. I'm inviting you to work with me today. I'm going to be doing some tasks that resellers have to do quite frequently, including two that I put off as long as possible. So first we're going to start with packing and shipping some orders. Today is Saturday, what is today? Today's Saturday the 25th. Today is Saturday the 25th, and I want to get some of these to UPS where I can drop things off after noon because the post office isn't open most of the day on Saturday. And as well as some of the things are for UPS. So we're going to do that first, and then I will do some much needed laundry on some stain treating, like things that I'd started to photograph and noticed a stain that needed to be treated and washed, and I let these things pile up. And then we'll do some steaming. So guys, this is not the glorious part. You get to see what's sold, which is like the fun part at first, but and the hauls are a lot of fun, but the steaming and the washing and the laundry, whew, not so fun. I also have a few things that I need to draft up that I've picked up recently, so I will do a quick thrift haul after all those fun things. I have 4 sales to pack up today to get shipped out. eBay, 2 sales. Yes, Mercari 1 and Poshmark 1. So we'll start with this eBay sale, the Halara size medium cover-up wrap dress crossover backless cool touch resort UPF 50 plus. I got this at the Denver Bins, and does it have a tag on it? If it doesn't, it's like new, but I think it has a tag on it. Let's look. It's $45 retail. I had it listed for $32. Someone bought it for $20. That was probably an offer they sent me, plus shipping. I paid $2.28, and that was my average cost of goods at the bins that day. I did have some heavier things, I guess, on that day. Since this is an eBay sale, I'm going to put it in a 10 by 13 eBay poly mailer. And yes, I'm in a different place than I usually am when I ship. This is the room I usually photograph in. And my printer was already in here because I was printing off tags for the in-person store. And I didn't feel like moving it. So instead, I went to the other room and grabbed the things I needed, and I'm not sure I have everything I need. In retrospect, I'm going to weigh this sucker. It's not going to weigh much. It weighs 7.7 ounces, so I always round up to the nearest ounce. That's 8 ounces. Yeah, it was new with tags. 8 ounces. Shipping will be $5.09. And that's going out USPS, the U.S. Post Office, Ground Advantage. Going to Illinois. Please don't mind this mess. I dried my hair curly today with a diffuser, and I haven't done that since I got this new haircut and started letting my gray grow out. I was just going to see what it looks like. But I didn't put any product in it, like any curly product in it. It turned out super frizz, and so this is what you get. Yep, going to Illinois. And I need to look up and see how much my fees were. $28.78 is what they paid with shipping. And my fees are $4.41. So my profit after you take out fees, shipping, cost of goods was $17. That's not bad. Halara, I really only know for their jeans and their pants that I buy on TikTok. because they're comfy pull-on, you know, casual. But I guess this was also a popular item. So when I see Halara, I will look it up because sometimes it goes viral and people are looking for it cheaper than they can get it on TikTok Shop. This next one, y'all, I want to promote this because I've got a lot of them. They are the Makeup Revolution Glow Mega Beam Stick Highlighter Lot of 3 Rose Gold Warm Tone. I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I bought a bunch of these and they're not selling for me super fast. Mega Beam Stick, you can't really see, but it's this pretty rose gold color. And I am so fair that when I put it on, it's more like a blusher, you know, than a highlighter. So you could use it as that, or you could even use it as an eyeshadow. I think I don't look all that great in a rose gold, but it's still a pretty color, you know? I guess I need to even that out for the rest of this video. I'm trying not to put on too much because, oh my gosh, see? There we go. It ends up so dark. I look like one of those China dolls that they put rosy cheeks on. I can't really put eyeshadow on my right eye without keeping it open, so I look. Anyway, these are selling really cheap, let me tell you. I've got packs of 3, or you can buy a single one, and they come sealed, you know, you're going to get a sealed one with that plastic wrap around it. So please buy these things for me. I like them. I think they'd last for a long time too, because how much is in here, you know? Looks like a big tube of lipstick. Christmas gifts, you know, any sort of birthdays coming up for people. You might want to stock up on some of these for stocking stuffers. I don't usually try to sell my stuff to you, okay? But they sold for $5.07 plus the cost of shipping for 3. Okay, that's how cheap I'm selling these guys. I don't think I'm going to make any money on them, but I would like to get some of my money back because I bought a box of them. And all right, I paid $3.51 for the pack of 3. I'm selling them for $5.07 if you get an offer on Mercari. That's what offer will come to you. You know, just send me an offer for $5 and I'll take it. Marketplace fees. What are my fees? $133. At least they're lower on Mercari. And shipping expenses will be 0 for me. And so I made 23 cents profit plus my cost of goods back. So, and that's really what I'm trying to accomplish here, is not be in the negative and get some money back. But they're just not fast sellers, so I am send me an offer of $5 and I will accept. It's on all of my platforms. No, not on Poshmark. It's on eBay and Mercari. So we'll get this packed up now that I've done my little sales pitch. I'm going to put them in a poly mailer because they are protected in this box already. And let's get the label printed. This is going out UPS to see if my dad will go and take these to UPS today, get them out there. All right, so there's that sale. The next is a good sale. It's a Lafayette 148 size 10 wrap top blouse, purple, blue, bell sleeve, career luxe artsy. I really liked the shirt because it's purple. It's one of my favorite colors. Lafayette 148, super expensive brand. It just blows my mind. This is a Poshmark sale, so I'm going to put it in one of these new padded USPS Ground Advantage envelopes. So happy to get these. I don't have very many. think they're trying to keep up with orders for supplies. I wonder if they thought they had planned with enough, or they just didn't have time to get enough ready. I don't know. You know, they may have had to make the switch pretty quickly. But regardless, they did not plan for enough. If they don't have enough, let's just put it that way. Okay, so this is going to Kentucky. And it's going Ground Advantage because that's the new thing on Poshmark. And I have one more. Another eBay sale. I think this will fit in a 10 by 13. These are Chico's Zenergy size 3 US XL knit pants. Cotton cashmere. These are new with tags. Cozy, jogger, poppy, cherry, red. I love poppies. Poppy on my arm. So that's what it reminded me of. And I sold these pretty cheap. $28.02 plus shipping for brand new with tags cotton cashmere pants. What was that other thing I didn't even tell you like what I made on that Lafayette top. Hold on. Lafayette. So it sold for $37 plus shipping and $7.88 were my fees. I paid $3.49 and I made $25.63. So that was a good sale. And then this one, I'll have to figure out shipping first. With shipping they paid $41.43. $6.36 were my fees. I paid $2.16 for these pants. It must have been a $1.99 sale. That's really good. They were $90 retail. And I think the cashmere is very small in it, but they are very soft as a result of having that cashmere in them. And they were new with tags. So let's figure out the shipping. And it weighs 1 pound 4 ounces, rounded up. And shipping is $9.13. If I could fit these in a priority flat rate, it would only be $9.10. I'm not going to go bother to go get one because that's just 3 cents, but that's interesting that a priority mail flat rate. Oh, those are those cardboard ones. I really don't like shoving puffy clothes into. I don't like shoving anything into those cardboard ones. I just don't use them. The padded is what I thought it was saying, but that would be $10.30. Anyhow, no, this is the best way to go. So shipping is $9.13. Let me actually buy the label and print it. I made $23.78 on those. Going to Washington State, where you need some cozy pants in the winter. So that's all for, I will put here how much I made in profit and revenue on those, line item out, anything I made from my rack, my vendor mall rack. Give me a thumbs up. Now I am about to do the dreaded death pile. This is the true death pile. This is the pile of stuff that I found stains or some sort of flaws to work on. And I've got my spray and wash and some piles of clothes. All the clothes on the floor here need to be washed. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. This is not the glorious part of reselling, so I thought I would record and show you because it's the thing I put off. This thing was overflowing. I had another box that was overflowing. I think I have some more stuff in the laundry room. So here we go. Okay, I don't even remember where I got this and why I decided it was worthy of trying to stain treat, but let's see if I can figure out where the stain was. One thing I should do, is start using some painter's tape or something to mark where the stain is so that when I do come back to look for it, I will know. Because I'm not seeing it anywhere here. And obviously, I thought I had. So let me just, I should grab scissors, but I'm going to cut this tag off and I'll just put it in the basket to wash. Maybe I'll just spray some spray and wash on it for good measure. You know what I mean? Like, don't know where the stain is, but there you go. Is spray and wash the best thing? I don't really know. I really don't. This, maybe, was there a stain? Yeah, there was a stain right there. I had taken this to, or tagged it to take it to the store, but then I found the stain. This is a size 2, but I think that means 2X in this brand. There's the stain right there. Fun, fun. This is I guess I could show you what they are. This is an Elizabeth by Liz Claiborne vintage linen tunic. Got it at a church sale in Missouri when I was on a trip with my dad. And let me see if there's anything else. I'm using my ring light to help me because otherwise I would never see the things. This one is a Field Master. I think I got this at a church sale or garage sale. Field Master, linen and cotton, made in the Philippines. Vintage men's shirt. Where was the stain on this one? Some of these things have been in there so long, like 6 months or more, that I don't even remember if they had stains. Once again, can't find it. I'll look again when I'm in the laundry room. Different lighting, you never know. This is a Diane Gilman. It's just not the brand, but the vintage 100% silk 1X top with these cute beaded dragonflies. I got this at a $1.99 sale at a local thrift store, and again, don't remember where the stain was. Now, can all this stuff be washed? Maybe not, but I'm not going to sell it with a stain probably, so I'm going to try to get it out. And I'll just put it on delicate if it says it can't be put in the machine, and maybe I can put this on my face. Is that more interesting? This is Sarah Beth. I don't know. That seems like not a real label. Like maybe this was made for or belonged to someone named Sarah Beth. It is a really pretty vintage nightgown. And I think it has quite a few problems. Here's an ink stain or something that I don't think is going to come out, but we can always try. It probably had something else on it. I hate this part. In fact, sometimes I will just list it anyway with the stain and not even try. And then sometimes I will just donate it and not even try. You know, this I think is a pretty good brand. I know I found it, but I can't remember how to say it. I don't know. I feel like I'm at the eye doctor trying to guess what the letters are without my glasses on. It's 100% silk and it's got all this beading, really pretty. Again, I think I got this at a garage sale, but I cannot remember. Can't remember where the stains are. It looks like it has a lot of staining up here at the top. I'm gonna just spray a bunch of spray and wash on it. It's silk. This may ruin it. I don't know. But it was in need of some love, like maybe even a soak. But we'll start by putting everything on delicate wash. I don't really want to wash the jeans with that stuff. This is marked $7.99. I don't know if that's how much I paid for this. What is it? It is, oh, a Smart Wool. Smart Wool's great. Sweater. What am I trying to get off of this? It looks grungy on the bottom. And then some other places. And I'll probably sweater shave this a little bit too. But these are really used as base layers a lot of the times too, for layering and not so much outer wear pieces. I always like to check the cuffs. I have found that if I stain treat it too early and then it sits there for months and months, that can ruin the item. So I try not to do that anymore. All right, a lot of this we're just gonna start and see what's going. I was photographing this when I found the stain. Midnight Velvet, 16 women's, so like a plus size, really cute Southwestern dress. Let's see, where was it? Where are you? Out, damn spot. I don't remember. Again, just putting it in the wash. This one is a gorgeous sweater. I don't think should be. It's silk and viscose. Judith Hart Woman 1X. Beautiful pale pink with this beading. Why is it always like the delicate looking things that end up in this pile? And where was the stain? Sounds like my dad's dogs are barking at the dogs next door, or it could just be the dog next door. Sounds like Jasmine though. I just don't know. I will put a lot of these things in laundry bags to protect them from rubbing up against one another. This is a good American dress that I think I'm going to try to bleach it because it has like a visible stain, but only when it's in bright light, and I got a lot of it out. I think I'm going to try to bleach it one more time. And then this is an Athleta 2X. This is my top, but I don't like it because it's twisted at the bottom. You can see where the stain is. And I may have already sprayed that one. Wait, it's only, you can only see it in the light. That's crazy. Oh, I think I used a baby wipe on it. That's a lot of times my first go-to. Anyway, I don't like that little twist at the bottom. It ends up making me feel like I'm wearing a crop top. I don't like that. This was a twin set that my mother-in-law gave me. I don't know that brand, Mountain Lake Vintage. I just thought it was cute, but it does have some stains. She was mortified at how many things I found that had stains. I tried not to take anything that had a stain on it, and I just didn't see this one. She's like, really? It does? She's like, well, gosh. I said, I know. I said, I've got a better eye for these things than I used to, but I still miss so many things when I pick it up at the thrift, you know? Don't we all? Especially when you get it under that bright light or just different lighting in your house. Thrift stores often don't have the best lighting. Isn't that cute? I just think it's cute. It's preppy, that's for sure. And it has some staining. This looks more like yellowing from age around some of the buttons. But if it doesn't come out, I will just put it in the donate or throw away pile if it's too bad. And then this is a Coogi. You know how you heard the Coogi sweater? This is a woman's shirt, size medium, little crop top with the embroidery, but it had some pretty bad yellowing on the bottom. So I'm gonna spray that really good and see how it works out. Someone may still want it because it is quite cute. You could wear it. It's like yellowing on the waistband, so you could wear it like under something, I guess. But I might list it anyway. If with these, you see the yellowing. It's mostly on the inside. One more. The rest of these are kind of dark or bright. This one, I picked it up because I thought it was a good brand. Okay, thank you. Task, T-A-S-C. It's made of bamboo. This is a men's, but I didn't see all this back here. And I don't think that's going to come out, but I'm going to try. In which case, this may just... And it's color transfer, you know? Like, this is somebody wore something black in it.
Is this it?
Yep, that's it. Dad's taking my packages for me. This is Saturday. All the dogs are going to go with them. Well, not Reacher, but the other dogs. Okay. This is one of those tasks you don't want to have to tackle, but eventually you need to. So I'm going to go put these on delicate and hang dry most things. And then once they're dry, you can kind of tell if the stain is still there. I will probably dry and then steam. That's another thing I think I'll do right now is steam some items because I hate doing that too. Yeah, putting things off. But let me fill this basket up with things. Here, if I don't come back and show you, let me just show you one by one what these are. This is just a t-shirt that my dad gave me, and I'm going to wash it and donate it. It's an engineering one. It's just got something on it, like iced tea or whatever that he was drinking. This is an NVD. What is that? No big deal. I think that brand is pretty good. Really cute little dress. God, I don't even remember getting this. I hate when I forget my inventory, you know, like it's been so long that I can't remember anything about it. This is actually my sweater. I just have been putting off washing it. This is my top. Again, putting off washing it. Liz Claiborne 100% silk pants. I think I got these at a bin sale at the Salvation Army. That's just spray and wash now that has gotten on it. And then these are a brand called Boyish. It must be they're kind of like a lime green. And then Alex Crane. I think these are men's. Good brand there for men's. And then these are St. John. St. John Sport. And they are an ivory wide leg. But girls, guess what I found in the crotch? Yeah, so I'm going to take this and special treat it with some peroxide and baking soda or powder, whichever one it is, and see if I can get that out, because yeah, it's been treated, but I think that's what that is. It's definitely been treated and washed, but I can't in good conscience list those like that. Here's another shirt I can throw in there. It's Tokyo This is just J. Crew, but it's one of those collector tees, and it's Tokyo. Let's see where the spot was on here. I think it was a tiny, tiny pin size. Yeah, here it is. And then this one is a We the Free People thermal top. It's a size small and just a really cute design. Yep, there's the spots. Wouldn't have picked them up if I'd seen it. I really am trying to avoid picking up projects because you see what happens when I do. I avoid. This I've recently picked up, and this Tokyo top, and everything else was super old. And there's more over here. What is this? Pinar Woman. I don't think that brand is anything, but it's a 1X. Really pretty cardigan. This is a men's Wisla. This, I believe I looked up and was a good brand, but especially the style of like I don't know, it just reminds me of something you'd wear to the beach at night. Is it I can't. Yeah, I must have it buttoned weird. Look at those pockets. Or that's a style, I'm not sure. This is Orange County Choppers. Got this at the bins in Denver most recently. Wash that. This I think is a men's Castelli. I think this is cycling gear. Oh, this looks like a woman's. And then LL Bean, men's tall. I think this is vintage as well. Corduroy top. Got that at the bins as well. This is a gorgeous green vintage nightgown. And I was photographing it and I saw some stains on it too. So this is just St. John's Bay XXL. It's got some makeup or something around it. I still think, even though it's just St. John's Bay, because it is plus size, it'll sell pretty good, if that'll come out easily. I'm not going to worry about it too much because I did get it for free from my sister or niece or someone. Okay, time to steam. And I use distilled water in my steamer to hopefully make it last longer and not get clogged up. Does it work? I don't know. I just know I've had steamers get clogged up before, and they say to use distilled water. And so far this one has not. I don't know how long I've had this one, to be honest. Steaming just isn't my favorite thing. First, I'm going to pour water in all over myself, I'm sure. Always happens. All over my foot. All over my foot, guys. I guess the idea is that the distilled water doesn't have any particulates or minerals or whatever in it that tap water or mineral water would have. get this to go down. So we'll get this going. This first item is a brand that retails pretty high, Sleeper. It's linen, so obviously I meant to list this in the summer and just hadn't ironed it or steamed it. Here's another one. Holding Horses has been sold at Anthropologie before. Another cute spring summer dress. I guess this one could be fall, but I think it is kind of gauzy. And then this is just a bread and butter brand, J. Jill plus size. Okay, thanks for working with me today. This last part is going to be a little thrift haul. There's 6 items here I want to show you that I picked up. I haven't been sourcing a whole lot at a time because I haven't been finding a whole lot of it at a time. But also because I want to bring home things that are higher sell-through rate or higher ASP. I don't know if this one is either, but it's an Investments size 1X velvet burnout. So it was a style pickup because of this velvet, and the burnout part is, you know, where it doesn't have any velvet. This is kind of like an animal print, swirly, I don't know, a distracting print. I think it's kind of cool, actually. Whimsy Goth is one of those keywords that I'll use for this. I'm going to list it for $30. I'm actually listing these next 2 items each for $30 too, I think. Let me check. Yes, these are a constantly varied gear. There's 2 different tags that I have here. Both size small. This is a full length legging, and these are known for being squats approved, meaning they won't be see-through when you bend over. And I think people like to wear them for CrossFit. So I got 2 pair on a $1.99 rack. Oh, I paid $5.99 for this shirt. Probably too much. That was, or was it on sale? See, that's the thing I don't remember. That's why I need to do this within 24 hours. This was definitely $1.99, as was this pair. And this is a capri length, and it's got a really cute rainbow turtle print. I think the prints that are the most popular are the ones with like skulls and scary looking things on them. Okay, so I'm going to list both of those for 30 each. This next one I'm listing for 25. There was a half off sale at this store in Frisco. It's just a regular thrift store. And I also had a $10 credit. So I paid $3.06 for each of these 3 things. This one is an Offline by Aerie full length jumpsuit with the flare leg. I don't know who's wearing this. someone slender and tall. Very cute. It's got some padding in the top so you don't have to wear a bra with it. And Offline by Aerie is a brand that can sell fairly decent. I can hold it up. And then a pair of Not Your Daughter's jeans, slim boot cut, new with tags. Black denim, stretchy. These I'm going to list for $35. Not Your Daughter's jeans in larger sizes is a better pickup than just regular. None of these things are like wow, right? And these were the best things I could find. So this is a Chico's no iron top in a size 2, which is a large, and I just really liked the vibrant orange and pink print. It's kind of like a geometric print, 3/4 sleeve, and just in beautiful shape. So that was it. I just created drafts of those, looked up sell-through rate and all that kind of stuff. None of these are bangers, you know, they're just bread and butter type stuff. And I've got some stuff steamed that I'm going to be photographing here soon before the Aggie game starts in 15 minutes. Yeah, so that's a Saturday. It was just kind of a half day of work, really. And some of the tasks that you don't see as often, like steaming and cleaning items. Oh, I do have another thing I'd like to get done today. It'll probably wait till tomorrow. Is some of the things that I brought back from the store at the vendor rack that didn't sell. Things that I got for free, I'm just going to put in my donate bag. And then some of the things I might list online that weren't already listed, and some things that were listed before I pulled them, I might just relist them. I don't know. It's like the work's already done. Just click the relist button, right? So, y'all, if you are new to my channel, I try to do these every now and then where I show you how I work. But mostly I do what sold videos, like you saw at the beginning, or thrift haul videos like you saw here at the end. Think about subscribing if you'd like to see more of this. And if you enjoyed what you saw or learned anything, give me a thumbs up. Thanks, y'all, and just keep listing.